Financial maths question in your exam are kind of the most unpredictable because there can be so many items that can show up. Let's have a look at this one. Sean is buying a power bank and USB-C cable. One power bank costs €30 before VAT and 33% has been added. Find the cost of the power bank after VAT has been added. So let's get some vocabulary. So VAT, that's a form of tax. That's basically what it is. Then here we are not told, we are not using the net value or the gross value, but that is another vocabulary that very often come across in your financial maths question. So net vocabulary, that's before VAT. That is before any tax. That's what it means. That's what net is. Or without tax. So that can be another expression. Or excluding tax. Well, therefore, the gross is after tax. That is including tax. And that is with tax. So basically, we have to understand the general idea of tax, that net value plus the tax value, so let's put euro into that, will equal gross value. So that's general idea about the taxes. And it doesn't matter whether it's VAT. With wages will be the same vocabulary. So that's one side we can look at it. Another way we can look at it, I can say the net value in euro plus, and then if I want to calculate the VAT, I take the net value multiply by VAT percentage, and therefore I get the gross value. Another way as well to look at it is that the net value, that is my 100%, the VAT value, that is the VAT rate percent, depending, because it can be different, not always 23. And then the gross value, that is 100% plus VAT percent. Okay, so all those things, depending how your question is formed, that will be the easiest way to look at. So one way we can look at it here, saying that that is 30 plus, so net value, so before VAT plus, then 30 multiplied by VAT rate, which is 23%. And when we put that in the calculator and press equal, we get the value with the tax, with the VAT, the gross value. Or we can use that idea and say if €30, that's my 100%, therefore how many euro will be the gross value? And the gross value is 100% plus the VAT rate. So here is 123%. And here we cross multiply it. 30 multiplied by 123 is the same as x multiplied by 100. Now we want that value here, not x multiplied by 100. Therefore, to eliminate multiplication, we divide and divide both sides of the equation. And again, when I put that in my calculator and press equal, I will get the same answer. So that's what I'm saying. Either way will work here, but it is good to know all of those aspects depending on how the question is framed. Now, the second part. So Sean is going to buy a different power bank that costs €26 and a USB-C cable that costs 9. Sean sees a special offer to buy the power bank and USB cable together for €28. Work out percentage discount of this special offer. When we have to calculate percentage, doesn't matter at what part of your maths, we always think about fraction. How come? Because fraction we change to decimal, and decimal we're going to change to percentage. So that's the reason percentage starts with fraction. When it comes to percentage discount, to break it down in most kind of simple ways that will always work for you, we can consider two values, the old value and the new value. So the old number and the new number. That's how make it really, really simple. So on top of the fraction, we will have the old number minus the new number. And at the bottom of the fraction, we're going to have the old number. Now, to make sure we don't get a negative, we can put absolute value bracket on top of the fraction in your calculator. That will be ABS. There will be a bottom there that will give you that straight bracket, and you don't have to then worry whether it is new minus old or old minus new. So in our case, the old value is what? The offer of 26 and 9 together, so 26 and 9 together, minus the new offer of 28, put that in bracket, and we divide by the old value, and the old value is 26 and 9. And when we put that in the calculator, we get a decimal, 0.2. And to change that to percentage, what do? We either multiply by 100 or we move the decimal 2 places. So that will make 20%. So either way, it will work. But that's what I'm saying. We are considering the old and the new value, and that will always work with the percentage.